everyone. It is Thursday, July 25th in the year of our Lord 2013. It's Thrash Metal Thursday! Yeah! And I represent Canada. Why not? Good zombie apocalypse. Death metal. Dead people. Good times. Hell yeah, I know it's dark in here, but it's late at night now. And I gotta try to keep it somewhat down. Mama's sleeping. Don't piss off a crazy Mexican woman ever. Oh yeah. Black Label Society. Zakk Wylde. Badass song, baby. This song is stoned and drunk. Hell yeah. So how are all you doing out there? I'm doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. Hell yeah. And folks, today's show is brought to you by our good friend Betty K. Rocker. Speaking of Betty K. Rocker, she's going through some hard times right now. So I encourage you all, please, thoughts and prayers go out to her and her family. They're having rough times. I won't elaborate on that, but you know, she hadn't been on Facebook as much lately. And Betty K. Rocker, I just want you to know that we support you, all of us metalheads, all of us fans of Betty K. Rocker, total sweetheart. We support you, and we're there for you. If you need anything, hit us up, okay? With that said, I'm parched. Time to bring out the beer consumption apparatus, death metal style, of course. And folks, I do not need a proper beer opening apparatus. You see, now, although it is Japanese, it's actually brewed in Canada. Sapporo Beer. That's right. I lived in Japan, and I remember drinking this stuff a lot. Sapporo Premium Beer. Out of Guelph, Ontario, Canada. Guelph. Brewed and canned by the Sapporo Brewing Company, Guelph, Ontario, Canada. There you go. Yes, they actually have they bought the old Sleeman Brewery in 2006. So no beer opening apparatus needed. Not very good at opening canned beer. Not used to drinking beer from the can. 45-degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus right over the keyboard because I'm just that damn good. Gotta pour it careful, obviously. Haven't spilled a drop yet, never have, never will, hopefully not. Now, I get nervous about Sapporo beer because this stuff, Japanese beer usually gives me a headache. I drank a lot of Japanese beer when I lived in Japan. Cheers to beer to all of you bosses say in Germany, kapai as they say in Japan. Really nothing special, folks. It's Japanese lager. The only thing that's cool about it is that the can's cool. It's an average beer. An average lager. It's almost like drinking Budweiser. Not quite that bad. I give it a C-. I'm not a big fan. Good thirst quencher. I mean, it's not bad. What the hell, a C. Average beer. We'll go average. That's as good as it's going to get. Average. Alright. Well, we got some birthdays for all y'all out there. Right off the bat, and I know this guy's a wicked hardcore death metal fan. Boy, oh boy, do I remember how much he loves Iron Maiden. And Tommy Colligan, my brother, my friend. I've known Tommy since September 7th, 1978. Our first day at kindergarten together. And, though he did end up staying back in school, that's okay. He graduated. Fine outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class in 1993. And Tommy, much love to your brother. He's been a dear friend of mine for so many years. And, you know, we always gave you shit growing up, but it was out of fun. Excuse me. So you had a love for death metal long before all the rest of us friends did. You were an Iron Maiden nut since day one. Well, B. Gaffney, the late great B. Gaffney loved Testament, Metal Church, stuff like that. You and B were the true metalheads. The rest of us, we followed suit in due time. And you can tell, Tommy, I do love thrash metal. I've grown to love metal. I really have. God's honest truth. And, brother, cheers and beers to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969. Minus the acid. Hope you enjoy the show. Well, let's bring out the next song. It's a Zakk Wylde special today, folks. Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde. This guy's phenomenal. How about Godspeed Hellbound? Yeah! Oh, this is Godspeed indeed. This is rocking, baby. How about a lovely lady birthday? The lovely Stacie McKenzie. Living in Oklahoma, otherwise known as Northern Texas. I know. Now, Stacie, I actually met on Farmville a few years back. And I actually met her through a couple good friends of mine from Japan. Mark and his better half, Joanne Lampy. And although their nephew, right? Their nephew and Stacie were together. They split up. Unfortunately, Stacie doesn't hear from Mark and Joanne anymore. But you know what? I kept Stacie as a friend. Just Stacie, you're a sweetheart. You're beautiful. You're doing always cool posts out there. You know, you ever come down to Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma, come on over to Abilene and love to meet you. Just seemed like a great person. And I hope you enjoyed today's show and hope you have a wicked awesome birthday. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers for you. And then we got an outstanding vineyard man, Jay Trump. Dude, Jay, I haven't heard from you in a long damn time. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy your birthday. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And a big hearty cheers and beers to you, brother. And then we got Blake Porn Star Rockwood. Yeah, I like how you spelled your last name now. Rockward. Bro, it's Rockwood. Live with it. You're a porn star. When your name's Blake Rockwood, does that sound like a porn star name or what? Hell yeah. That rocks, brother. And Blake Rockwood is a badass gat god I worked with in good old Japan. He's a true Texas man, otherwise known as Western Louisiana. It's Blake. Happy birthday, my friend, and I hope you're doing well. Blake's a rock and roller. He's got a band going on, you know, amateur band. Hey, maybe someday you'll get big. I think you've got what it takes, brother. Keep pressing on. If you need me to promote your band, seriously, I'll do it. If you got some songs you want me to play on Thrash Metal Thursday, if you play metal, Blake, seriously, hit me up with some songs. I will show off your music, and we'll throw it on Thrash Metal Thursday. I'm all about promoting people, especially my friends. And Blake, you've been a friend of mine for over a decade, and you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy, brother. And then we get the lovely Vanessa West, a fine outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1994. Vanessa, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Celebrate well and enjoy, and a big hearty cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm gonna wake up with a headache in the morning because of this shit, I guarantee it. Sapporo Beer. Listen to that shredding, will ya? Yeah! Hell yeah. And the final birthday for the day. This guy's celebrating a milestone birthday. My man, Big Richard Figueroa. An outstanding, badass, cool guy working in jolly old England. Happy milestone birthday to you, Big. Hope you're doing well. This guy's so awesome. We went to Bible camp together. We found God, learned lots of scripture. And, we did learn about some adult beverages too, didn't we, Fig? We hung out and drank it up a bit a few times, didn't we? It was good scripture and it was good times. Cheers and beers, Fig. And I do want to give a shout out to a very good friend of mine, though he doesn't have a Facebook account. He used to. And Fig remembers this well, because my man, Jeff Camback Smash! In Bible camp. See, Jeff's also a badass crew dog that we worked with in jolly old England. And Jeff Camback Smash and I, we recorded videos while we were in Bible camp. And that was my inspiration to do Beer and Song of the Day. That, along with my good friends, Sal Capaccio, the late great Johnny Vaughn, those guys, Alex Reamer. I had some inspiration, folks. Those are the people that inspired me to do my own show someday. And who knows, maybe someday I'll be famous. Maybe someday I won't be. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's all about entertaining my friends and family and good stuff like that. Super Terrorizer, Zakk Wylde. Poor Fig, he remembers us. Fig remembers us. You remember how much I love my old school music, and I still do, Fig. But I do have a love for death metal. I really, honest to God, do. And that's why Thrash Metal Thursday is here. And it's for you, because it's your birthday, brother. Happy milestone birthday, Fig. Party hard and enjoy, my man. Cheers and beers to you. Alright. And how about a shout out? We got a special shout out. 1 year anniversary today for this lovely young couple. Probably the greatest young couple I know personally. Possibly the greatest young couple I've ever known personally. The love that these two have for each other is just absolutely exquisite. Brandon Vespa and his better half, the lovely Jen Schanfelter. Jan? Really? Foaming at the mouth, what can I say? Brandon and Jen. I know Jen's mentioned a lot on the show recently because she last week was featured as our fan of the week. She got the trivia question right a couple days ago for Tuesday. Hey, she's active on the show. What can I say? When you're an active fan on Beer and Song of the Day page, you're going to get recognized more often. That's just the way it is. And your man, Brandon Vespa, a wonderful man indeed, badass Age Ranger that I work with down here in Texas, otherwise known as Northern Mexico. Brandon, brother, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. And I missed the hell out of you. I know you're currently you went to your own Bible camp for a while. And I hope you do learn about God. I learned about God. I learned a lot of scripture. And hey, maybe, just maybe, you'll learn about a few of these as well. You've certainly earned it. Like Smith Barney. You made it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. That's right. Brandon, Jen, happy 1 year anniversary to the two of you. One down, at least 80 to go. And this is their dating anniversary, folks. They're not married yet. I hope to perform a wedding ceremony for the two of them sometime next year or whenever they choose to get married. And I truly believe they will be together forever. Alright? And just remember, Brandon and Jen, Reverend Dr. B is here for you. Because he supports like a double D bra. Underwater. That support. And I will be honored till you do your wedding ceremony. Jennifer Lynn Vespa. Brandon BMF Vespa. That's bad move forward. Maybe I'll learn your middle name someday. But anyway, happy anniversary, my friends. Enjoy the show. And finally, I want to give a shout out to my wicked awesome sister, Crystal. And my brother-in-law, future brother-in-law, officially, Josh Hinson. Now, my sister wants me to do her wedding ceremony. And she has picked April 12th as a date. Crystal, I wish you could do it in March. I do. It'd be easier. So I learned Farrah want to come home too. If you can't, you can't, but we'll talk more about that. But Crystal, I'm proud of you, and I will be there. You want to have your brother do your wedding ceremony. I will be honored to do that. We're waiting 6 years to marry this guy. It's about freaking time you marry him, okay? Josh, you better be good to my sister. I'm going to stick my wife on you. She will wreck your world. Josh, I love you, buddy. You're an awesome man. No doubt about it. And it'll be an honor to call you brother soon. Well, actually, I call you brother anyway. You're a fellow Masonic brother. How's that for some shred, huh? If that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. Crystal, Josh, I'm very proud of the two of you. And I hope that you will have at least 70 years of wedded bliss. I have faith that you will. So, from one brother to another and his sister, I love you guys, and party hard and enjoy the show. Alrighty. Folks, let's show off today's hunk of the day as we mention some celebrity births. Who better? Look at this guy. Now, bear with me, the lighting sucks because it's nighttime outside. Oh yeah, you know who that is. Zakk Wylde, BMF. Dude's a man beast. He's a freak of nature. An incredible guitarist. And of course my phone's gonna suck now. So bear with me and my luck of a murder victim with electronic devices, okay? It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic how messed up my luck of a murder with luck of a murder victim with electronic devices is. Ugh. My luck is almost as bad as that reality show, The Vineyard, that they had a bunch of stupid inbred actors portray. Insulting to people from Martha's Vineyard Island. Oh. Yep, my phone's stuck. Look, folks. Look at this. I can't even freaking do this shit. Yep, I'm gonna have to restart the phone now. Isn't that just freaking lovely? Jesus. It's chunking right now is what it's doing. It's chunking. Being chunky and stiff and sluggish and all that stupid bullshit. So, let's bring out some celebrity birthday. Oh, hell with it. Let's bring out the next song. I got more music for you. House of Doom, Zakk Wylde. Or in this case, Phone of Doom. How about that? So now I'm a little pissed off because my phone sucks balls and is worthless as tits on a boar. Yep, I got no choice. The phone is stuck, folks. Fuck this. Yeah, I dropped the F-bomb. Damn right. It's Thrash Metal Thursday. It's okay to do that. Third time I've had to restart the phone today. My phone gets a big fat GFY. But somebody that does not deserve a big fat GFY. He deserves a Love Doctor salute. Born on this day, July 25th in the year of our Lord 1954. Sadly, passed away from cancer at the age of 45. The late, great number 34 Chicago Bears Walter Payton. A true legend indeed. Sir Sweetness, no doubt about it. Walter Payton. Actually, it wasn't cancer. He had liver disease. That's what it was. Well, either way, Walter Payton just shriveled up. It was awful. Very sad. I don't care if you hated the Chicago Bears. You loved Walter Payton. Because that guy was a class act all the way. And I'm proud to have his autobiography. And it is a phenomenal, phenomenal book. Sadly, he was unable to finish it. But Walter Payton, rest in peace, man. Oh, speaking of resting in peace, shame on me, I failed to mention 5 days ago on July 20th, 1973, 40 years ago, on July 20th, the late, great Bruce Lee passed away at the age of 32. Mysterious circumstances, much too young. Bruce Lee, a legend indeed, martial artist extraordinaire. I don't think anybody was ever better than the late, great Bruce Lee. Incredible, incredible badass. August 8, 1985, James Lafferty was born. He's from the TV show One Tree Hill, so you young folks ought to be familiar with him. I've never heard of him. On this day in 1967, Matt LeBlanc was born from Friends. Friends, now there's a waste of time right there. Oh, hate Friends. Boring ass show, overrated. But the actresses were hot. On this day in 1923, sadly passed away in 2008, but she did live a good long life, 84 years old. The late, great Estelle Getty. That's right. Sophia Petrillo, Golden Girls. Definitely one of the few shows I can actually watch on Lifetime. I remember watching Golden Girls on NBC TV. I think every Sunday night it was on at like 7. Golden Girls was hilarious. That was a great show. And oh boy, Estelle Getty was definitely awesome. On this day in 1969, D.B. Woodside was born. Famous actor from TV show 24 and, of course, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. On this day in 1870, passed away in 1966 at the age of 95. Maxfield Parrish was born. Famous illustrator. Good long life. How about 1946 on this day, July 25th? Rita Marley was born. Yes, folks, that is Bob Marley's widow. Bob Marley's widow, Rita. On this day in 1978, the very first test tube baby ever was born, Louise Brown. Also on this day in 1978, adult film actress, superstar, gorgeous woman, Tara Patrick was born. On this day in 1894, passed away in 1974, famous actor Walter Brennan. How about that? All right, how about another one? SMDF, Zakk Wylde. Badass. On this day in 1960, ESPN's football analyst Mel Kiper Jr. was born. 40 years ago today. Take note, Tommy Colligan. On this day, July 25th, 1973, which, by the way, fell on a Wednesday, Daniel Lloyd was born. And Daniel Lloyd Davey, excuse me. He is the founder of the heavy metal band Cradle of Filth. And you're probably familiar with them, as I know you metalheads are. I'm familiar with them. I've got music by them. I have to feature them sometime. Let me know, viewers, do you want to hear Cradle of Filth on Beer and Song of the Day Thrash Metal Thursday? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. On this day in 1965, actress Ileana Douglas was born. All right. Well, I think we need to show off more Zakk Wylde now that my phone's been restarted for a third time. We owe it to him. I probably woken my wife up. She's probably gonna choke me. Or slit my throat. Stab me in the throat with a pencil like Joe Pesci. She could do something like that. You know, I got some Zakk Wylde info for you, as we try to show him off for the second time. Zakk Wylde is Irish Catholic and has spoken about his faith, calling himself as a soldier of Christ. Interesting. Well, there is death metal Christian music out there, folks. Just because you look mean doesn't mean you're not a Christian, okay? Believe me. I'm a corrupted Christian. I don't look mean, I just look ugly. That's all. On August 1st, 1993, at the Great Woods Amphitheater in Mansfield, Massachusetts, greatest state in the nation, Zakk Wylde appeared on stage with the Allman Brothers on lead guitar since Dickie Betts was unable to make the show, and they needed a guitar at the last minute. That's pretty freaking cool right there. Zakk Wylde actually performed the national anthem on the electric guitar during a New York Rangers game in October 2005. He's also played the anthem at the Los Angeles Kings and Los Angeles Dodgers games. Wow, I don't know who she is. Maybe my man Kevin Sherman can help me out with that. He's like one of the true metalhead extraordinaires. Zakk Wylde giving a GFY to idiots. Is that Zakk Wylde back then? I don't even know. Wow. I mean, I'm well familiar with Zakk Wylde, but might be. That's definitely Zakk Wylde there. Look at those guitars, huh? Frickin' A, man. Fucking A. Absolutely wicked awesome stuff. Zakk Wylde, BMF. Bad Mofo. Concrete Jungle? Sure. I'm all for that. Now, folks, listen to this. Zakk Wylde is known for his use of the Gibson Les Paul custom model guitars with a bullseye graphic on them, as you can see, a design he used to differentiate himself visually from Randy Rhoads, who was also frequently identified with his cream Les Paul custom, the guitar he has used since he was 12 years old. The bullseye paint job was originally supposed to look like the spiral from the movie Vertigo, Alfred Hitchcock classic, 1958. Okay? But it came back incorrect from the luthier, and he liked the result and stuck with it. Zakk Wylde and his wife, Barbara Ann, who he's been married to since 1985 when he was 18 years old. They're still married. That is awesome. Haley Ray, Hendrix, Sabbath, and Jesse. Yes, a kid named Sabbath. I wonder where that kid got from. They got 4 kids together. And Jesse is the godson to Ozzy Osbourne. Zakk Wylde was a close friend to the late, great Daryl Dimebag Abbott before he was murdered in 2004, and subsequently dedicated the song In This River in his memory. That's cool. There's such a huge respect in the thrash metal community. There really is. And there's a lot more than just thrash metal out there. You've got all kinds of metal, okay? One of these times I'd like to give the opportunity to be able to teach many people about the art of different types of heavy metal music. Getting hot in here. Must be some damn good music. Yep, my phone's still screwing up, folks. Yeah. Zakk Wylde, BMF. Never smart to drink after eating a big meal. Had to be done. Going to California tomorrow. I'm excited. It's the last show we've got. Okay? It's the last show we've got until we go to California. Selena Fruits and Nuts. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Listen to that guitar. Yeah! Folks, wait till you see our babe of the day. You know what the hell is going out here now? You like redheads? If you do, you like redheads, especially redheads with tattoos, this is Anne Lindfeld. She's from Denmark. Yep, another one of those northern European countries that are very heavily focused on heavy metal. I mean, I swear some of the greatest bands of all time for heavy metal have come from Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark. Excuse me. Places like, oh, I like that. White bra and panties with a lot of tattoos and nice radiant red hair, ravishing. Ooh, hey. Love Doctor's digging that, huh? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Alright, folks. Let's bring it on home with a great song right now. One more. This one, Stillborn, featuring Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, once again, Zakk Wylde. This is a Zakk Wylde tribute, because Zakk Wylde's an absolute badass, and he deserves it. And we got his idol Ozzy Osbourne with him. And we got a hot chick to go along too. Anne Lindfeld. On this day in 1995. As my phone gets stuck again. This is freaking pathetic. I'm fucking pissed. Wow, I love that picture. I love that picture. Kevin Sherman, Justin Dimmitt, Kelly Floyd, and all you metalheads out there. What do you think of that, huh? I say 1995, Jordan and Israel ended their 46-year state of war. Are we sure the war is over? I don't know. There's too much violence in that area of the country, of the world. This is just awful. This is why I don't use Google for images, because it doesn't work for me anymore. This is why I have to have my admins and I take hours upon hours to grab pictures for you, the viewer, every day, because I hate ruining my show. So thank you, Justin Dimmitt. Thank you, Kelly Floyd, for taking countless hours to get these pictures each and every day from me. It means a lot. Phone's stuck. This is just bullshit. I can't even concentrate on my show anymore because of this freaking phone. I can't wait to throw this fucking thing away. Honestly, in 1990, oh, speaking of god awful, Roseanne Barr sings the national anthem at the San Diego Padres game. Remember that? Probably the most god awful rendition of the national anthem ever. Wow. Honest day in 1985, cosmonaut Svetlana Savitskaya becomes the first woman to walk in space. Honest day in 1969, the first performance of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Fillmore, East New York, a very famous place for musicians. Honest day also in 1969, Edward Kennedy, Ted Kennedy, pleads guilty to leaving the scene of an accident a week after the Chappaquiddick car accident that killed Mary Jo Kopechne. That was Chappaquiddick Island, which is attached to Martha's Vineyard Island, where I'm from. And that incident happened July 18th, 1969, 2 days before men walked on the moon. Honest day in 1965, Bob Dylan is booed off of the Newport Folk Festival stage for using an electric guitar. See, because he used electricity at a folk concert. But they did say that folk rock began because of that. Yeah, people didn't like him using electricity. Folk is all about acoustic. And my phone's stuck yet again. Fuck it, I'll drink to something. Yep. Phone is stuck, folks. Stuck. STU_KKK. Just kidding. I actually know how to spell. So, well, I'm just pissed off right now because I, honest to God, have the luck of a murder victim with electronic devices. You all know that, and you are seeing it in full effect tonight. I can't even concentrate on my freaking show because of this shit. Honest day in 1956, the Italian liner Andrea Doria sinks after colliding with the Stockholm. In fact, it was in 1985, and I remember reading the article in the Vineyard Gazette, that 40-year-old diver, I knew I was going to forget his last name, Barry Clifford. Yep, a Cape Cod born and bred man. He actually found that wreckage in 1985. In fact, he's been finding wrecked ships for many years. In fact, he helped save the motor vessel Islander. Remember that, Martha's Vineyard Island, folks? The Islander? Yes. It almost sank. It was in the Vineyard Gazette, March 21st, 1980. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget my father wearing that fluorescent orange jacket, being on TV as he was helping to save the boat as well. As were many people. The boat was saved. It hit a rock and almost sank. Thank God it didn't. Honest day in 1953, the New York City Transit fare rises from 10 cents to 15 cents, and it's also the first usage of subway tokens. Honest day in 1952, Commonwealth of Puerto Rico is created as they become a self-governing U.S. Commonwealth. It is known as Constitution Day. Happy birthday, Puerto Rico. Honest day in 1947, the U.S. Department of Defense is formed. Happy birthday to that. Honest day in 1947 as well, the U.S. Department of the Army is created. Honest day in 1946, the first bikini is shown at a Paris fashion show. Hell yeah. Honest day in 1944, the first jet fighter used in combat. Yep, the Messerschmitt 262, Germany. Honest day in 1943, the first warship named for a black person. The USS Leonard Roy Harmon is launched. I wonder if that ship's still around. I have to look that one up. I'm curious. That is definitely a museum piece, to say the least. That is awesome. Honest day in 1922, AT&T begins broadcasting on WBAY radio, New York City. Later broadcast on WEAF, WNBC, WRCA, and currently WFAN. All right. On this day in 1909, France's Louis Blériot makes the first ever airplane flight across the English Channel. On this day in 1871, the carousel is patented by Wilhelm Schneider of Davenport, Iowa, or in Davenport, Iowa. Now, the oldest operating carousel in the world was built in 1876. We're at Oak Bluffs, Martha's Vineyard Island, Massachusetts, the Flying Horses. And I've ridden on those horses for many years. And my daughter loves them. And I think there's probably been about 7 generations of people that have ridden those horses. On this day in 1866, David Farragut, named as the first admiral of the United States Navy. U.S. Grant, Ulysses Simpson Grant, later to be for 18th President of the United States of America, was also named the first general of the Army. On this day in 1860, the first U.S. intercollegiate billiards match, Harvard versus Yale. Imagine that. On this day, wow, look at her. On this day in 1850, gold is discovered in Oregon at the Rogue River. Oh, yeah. On this day in 1832, the first railroad accident in the United States is the Granite Railway in Quincy, Massachusetts. It was on that railway, Quincy, Massachusetts. 1 person was killed. Thank God it was 1 and not 2. On this day in 1814, George Stephenson introduced the first ever steam locomotive. Nearly 200 years ago. 199 years ago today. Hard to believe the train could be 200 years old next year. Incredible. And finally on this day in 1519, San Cristobal de la Habana forms in Cuba. All right. There you go. 1 more for the road, eh? As my phone is now working better. Imagine that right at the end of the show, right? Yeah, go figure, love doctor. You really do have to look up a murder victim or electronic devices. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Damn, I got a lot of beer to drink. Good. Because I'm parched. Alright, not so much anymore. I gotta finish it though. So what the love doctor's gotta do. Empties the brain cells and have tank fan. Folks! You know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out, so everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't do a giant mess, spray drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yankees fan, or what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Ow, I'm as good as Tom Brady. Yeah, in your friggin' dreams. Manning, or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or anybody who supports the fans or is a member of the... Squeeze me. Westboro Baptist Church, or anybody who welches on bets. Things like that are just plain stupid. Squeeze me. And definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all eventually as I am westbound for California, the land of fruits and nuts tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye.